I'm disappointed with the result. I'm pleased with the players' application. I'm pleased with the way they went about it. I'm pleased with some of the way that we dealt with their press and their structure. We created chance after chance after chance, missed a penalty, and then we've given them a way to win the game. I think that's come from us, although I thought they were really competitive and played well. I thought we were the better team, and we've managed somehow to give them 2 goals. The players in there are trying to deal with the fact that they don't deserve to lose. But as we say, we keep on saying to them, this is what they have to learn. If they're not clinical, if you're not ruthless, this game has a way of just knocking you down again. So as much as I'm pleased with the way that they played, we need now to be clinical and ruthless, and we didn't do that enough. Albeit the build-up into the final third and the final action was the only thing that was missing.
Was it one in terms of performance you can take a number of positives away from?
There's little structural things that annoy me, set up from set plays when the ball goes dead, things that we want to actually work and enhance. But there'll be lots of clips where we say to them, that's really good, that's really good. All that's missing is the final part. And we'll continue to work on that. But these guys need to realise when the game is like that, because I thought for 30 minutes that's as well as they played in the second half. When the game is like that, they need to be relentless, they need to be ruthless. And when the game starts to get a little bit lax and a little bit stretched, when they start to fatigue, that's when their voice needs to come in. They need to start taking ownership of the game. Someone needs to take control of the structure of the game by the scruff of the neck and lead. We had lots of players who were very comfortable on the ball. We didn't have enough leaders and enough voices to organise and make sure we were proactively organised before their attacks. When they get that, they'll be ready. Because there's lots of bits that are really, really good, but those are little aspects that need to improve.
And playing without a recognised striker, I guess today the boys seem to kind of cope with that aspect quite well. I
thought Josh McPake led the line really well. He's a 10 normally. He plays as a wide man. We asked him to be a centre forward, and I thought he dealt with it admirably. We had some good passes into him. He looks a threat, albeit we'd have liked him to score. But he actually rotated into that position, and that'll just add to his learning. So he now knows that he has to come short at times and link the game and be reliable, but also he has to stretch the game in behind, and I thought he did that really well, considering about 3 o'clock yesterday was a doubt for the game. He managed to get through the 90 minutes really well.
Queen's Park here on Sunday in the Glasgow Cup, which you've obviously began really well, and another good test for you.
It's a good test for us. We want to be testing these guys. That was a really good competitive test for us again. We want to make sure we have the same level, but we want to make sure we're more clinical in the game on Sunday. Obviously it's a cup competition, and everything that we enter we want to go and win. So it'll be a challenge for the guys to actually get over this disappointment quickly, put it to bed, learn the lessons, and then move on and be positive for the next game. If we do that and show the quality that we showed today, I believe we're in for a good performance.